Another day in the life of a broke nigga, at least for right now. You know what I mean? Nigga done been up plenty of times and been down plenty of times. One of my cousins once said, you know what I mean, if you ain't never fell off and lose it all, nigga, I mean, you ain't never really had shit. Although I still don't believe it, it's definitely one of those elements to when a nigga have shit and when he don't. Cause as far as what the fuck, my mind's eye see what the fuck I want. I ain't never had shit, real shit, so. This video right here, this is about some like, otherworldly crazy shit. Which I'm always talking anyway. So I say like 2 or 3 years ago, a nigga go from having one fucking Benz to another one in like a year's time. Then a nigga go to having a I basically ended up getting my pops Benz. It was like a 1984, same year I was born in. The motherfucker was nice. Then I end up buying my uncle Benz from him. One time owner, that motherfucker was almost in like plush condition except for the driver's seat because it had a whole lot of wear and tear in it. Everything else in there, marvelous. And a bunch of fuckboy haters. Basically was stealing parts off my cars and shit. And I ended up with so many damn problems on the car after a while, from tow trucks to companies towing my shit, swapping it out with cars on their part, on their lot, all that type of shit. So I just let that motherfucker go.
No, it's not.
And basically, I was like working 2 or 3 jobs. You know, it was like, it wasn't the time that I didn't have money. There was a lot of times I was too tired to go out and spend it, but that just left more from my pockets for when I wanted to go out and enjoy the money, you know? My intent wasn't the money, none of that shit. And
some real bullshit right here.
Really though, everything was just lovely as far as I could see it. Like I was heading places, you know what I mean? Nigga, mind was open to different possibilities. I had options in the path I could traverse, all type of shit, you know what I mean? So I just didn't realize how much I was killing my health by working so damn much.
And everything sounds like shit, so I can't do it by like what I do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The person I was fucking with, the nigga couldn't get a peace of mind. God damn. Ooh, shit.
I already got the hard part.
Nigga couldn't get a peace of mind, you know what I'm saying? And that's really worth every goddamn red cent a nigga gonna ever have. And so, because of that, I pretty much kind of just let everything go. Plus my pops had passed not too long before that. Not too much. How you doing, brother? And I kind of just let that whole thing, like, just to work, everything go. Like I had shit I had to deal with. The money had became the focus more so than, you know what I mean, me being a man. And when me being a man became not the focus, like, you know what I'm saying, the fact that I was working so damn hard, so damn much, like it started to wear on my health even more. Like I'm literally in triple digit heat, walking 17 miles a day, like no block from the shade, none of that shit. walking on gravel ground that's uneven. That shit just as bad as concrete, sun blaring back up at you. I was like really fucking myself. So, but I'm finna do that shit again. Like where I was at as far as my money that was coming in, like the sky was the limit. Don't never let nobody tell you can't get it. I once had a nigga tell me some some real life shit. You know what I mean? Like my nigga was really, you know what I'm saying, like out here getting it. And the nigga was like, man, you know what I'm saying? He was like, no matter what you do, nigga, that's a hustle. It was like, you could be out here collecting cans, nigga. If you put money in your pocket and it's enough for your pockets, nigga, that's a hustle. That's your hustle. A motherfucker told me some shit like that, and I'm looking at the life a nigga living, you know what I'm saying? It's like nigga, in my downtime, won't, nigga. I just do this shit to put a little bit of gas in the car, you know what I mean? Blow on a little tree, get my beers and shit. But that shit taught me something too. The poor man make more money than the damn working man do. Like they say, it costs to be the boss, you know what I mean? Like, in fucking Players, what is that? Is it Players Club? Whatever the fuck that movie was. And the bitch was like, make the money, don't let the money make you. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, nigga ended up losing his job. Time go on. Shit get worse, you know what I mean? Like I stayed lamenting in my own fucking bullshit. And so I fermented, you know what I mean? But that's the good thing about a vegetable. You're gonna break down and decompose and you're gonna produce another vegetable if your root's strong enough. And so, you know what I mean? I fuck around and so anyway, I fuck around and I pretty much sit on my ass for a minute, man. Get my peace of mind back. Grab my peace of mind, got that back, got a grip on everything that was going on around me. Stop caring about the shit that I couldn't control. And pretty much got back to me, man. You know what I mean? Back to basics. Then I had a situation where, you feel me? Like one of them weird ass crossroads. Just one of them times, man. Everybody gonna go through one. You know what I mean? Some people's shit gonna be a little bit more enigmatic and excitable than others, but everybody gonna have one of the moments where you're gonna have to choose. And so I chose. Not too many know what I chose though. Some shit that most people can't see. So anyway, fast forward, you know what I'm saying? Let's say like from the beginning of this year all the way up until now. My life hit a weird ass point, man, where I started noticing like I had lived through shit before. And so when I'm in the moment, it's just like, okay, you niggas gonna fuck with me? Keep fucking with me if you want to. And so I was always one step ahead of the situation and the motherfuckers that was trying to like build some kind of situation for me to like, you know what I'm saying, catch my downfall in. Like I'm talking about the crooked motherfuckers that's fucking with the police. I'm talking about the police. I'm talking about the snakes, the whole shit. And so, like, you know what I mean? Like the snakes is all around you. If you know how to look, you could tell a snake for sure. Just like you should be able to tell a whore because the way she smells. It's that simple, man. Like I'm from Oakland. I ain't from Jokeland, nigga. We know the game. Like usually when motherfuckers got smiles on their face and shit, it means something. Word. Especially when ain't nobody saying shit funny. You know what I mean?
I knew exactly what it was.
So that was just a little tidbit for the motherfuckers that's around me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see you. Come on, man. Game is game. And you niggas ain't got none. So anyway, motherfucker, basically get to the point where I start noticing left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was literally God in those moments. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wait, I'm right here, and I got a path to go left and a path to go right. And the nigga always knew if I should go left or go right. I lived through the shit already. How? I have no idea. But it happened way too many times for it to be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? A coincidence is an enigma that only happens every so often, but you ain't gonna see the reoccurrence of it so many times in one lifetime. And really that shit strengthened me to like trust in God a little more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot on my plate as far as, you know what I'm saying, what my purpose here is. Should even make, you know what I'm saying, a sane man go insane. Should have drive a insane man back sane. Hell him back type shit, man. Most motherfuckers just think a nigga be talking, but I actually been to hell, man. The flame ain't hot, it's cold. You don't want no parts of that motherfucker. Go check out Dave Chappelle's comedy special. He gonna say, I wonder where all that heat came from. Then he gonna look down, shake his head and sigh like, you niggas ain't hearing me. And then he gonna say, y'all wanna know where I went when they said I was in Africa? He said I was in the Upside Down. Then go watch Stranger Things. What they say that life is stranger than fiction, man. Motherfuckers don't understand that shit. Niggas' minds have been trained to believe that they live in a movie, or living the life that they live in ain't a movie. When actually the movie that's depicted on the screen is more like your real life than you would ever care to fucking believe. I tell motherfuckers all the time, man. Like, I didn't have no choice when I first started seeing what the fuck was going on beyond the veil. Like, that shit was a gift and a curse to me as from a child. But that's that beauty in getting that shit when you that young because of innocence, man. And so, come like current day, man, I end up in the same position I was maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. Like, with the same opportunities and everything. And ain't nobody put me back here except for, you know what I mean? El Jefe, let's say that, right? I got a lot of motherfuckers rooting for me. Motherfuckers that's technically, like, supposed to be a motherfucking enemy. Like, whole different factions and shit, you feel me? But, like, as the rules say, so shall a man think, if so shall a man, so shall it be, if, right? And when you test it so much, a motherfucker can't do shit but look at you and be like, well, maybe what the fuck a nigga saying is true. And the shit that I'm saying, the shit that I can perceive, it's godlike. You understand what I'm saying? Like, talking to my mom and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? She explained the exact way when you having a conversation with God and he talking back to you, what it feel like, the exact, she gave me the exacts. And I didn't give her no hint of what I dealt with. And so, like, that shit let me know I wasn't crazy. Just like, you know, as they call them aliens, they're angels and demons, actually. I wake up one morning as a kid and see one in the window. My grandma, who got a stroke, she walk in the room. I'm like, Grandma, you see that? Point at the window. She look at me. She smiles. She nod her head, yeah, and she walked the fuck off.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir.
Stay
Be easy. So, you know what I'm saying? I basically, I be having backup that, you know what I'm saying, this shit that I'm dealing with, it's just as real as me walking up to a bitch and being able to grab her ass. Or doing like Donald Trump saying, grabbing a bitch by the pussy. It's just as real. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm talking to moms again one day, and I don't know how real she was with this or not, but I'm like, you know what it's like to feel God pain? And she like, yep, woody whoop this, woody whoop that. So, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker that felt God pain before, man. And that's to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? It's more than one God. It's always been more than one God, more than one deity. Until Rome met Egypt, and Egypt implemented one God, which was, I think, the sun. None of this shit is like it is now. And for anybody out there that's black, understand they couldn't erase our history because we the chosen, right? So when you read the Bible, you're basically reading the history of your people, excuse me, brother, your culture and everything else. That's it right there. Wake up, man, and know thyself. And so, all I can say, man, is through all my bullshit, all through this crazy shit, everything I seen that would make me question everything I knew from a kid, from a baby. You're born with the truth, man. A man cannot lie to himself. A man can only be lied to. And if you are the truth, you have to accept the lie. You still can't lie to yourself about it. So, you know, with that said, keep your heart to God, man. Even when you got some doubt, right? If he got everything in his hands, whatever it is, you know you got some doubt, but keep your heart to him. Give you another secret on why they say your body is a temple. Because when the world seems like it's caving in on you, you can retreat to within. Some people call it meditating. I never took the route of meditating. The very fabric of the being I am. Most people operate consciously. And they miseducate you because when you consciously are doing things, when you are a conscious within itself, you're actually subconsciously doing things. But in a way that they actually teach us, this is how I know I'm conscious, how I'm woke. I operate in my subconscious. I can get into a car accident and keep myself from dying in that motherfucker, man. I can dodge cars in a fucking minivan.